Hi Rehan, we are almost on the verge of the start of the Indian home series. We have South Africa coming in for a test series, an ODI series, a T20 series, followed by New Zealand coming in for a T20 and an ODI series. We'll talk about the ODI and T20s later, but today let's talk about the test series. Obviously, WTC champions, current WTC champions coming to India, a fairly inexperienced Indian side in terms of all the matches that have been played against South Africa in the recent past at home. But you will have Rishabh Pant coming back in. I know that you saw both the warm-up matches that was played between India A and South Africa. Although our bowlers were not able to secure a win in the second match, but it was good to see that Rishabh Pant was back amongst the runs. He did have an injury scare though, but I think we he has recovered better, and he should be available to play the first game. But I think let's talk about the brightest thing in those couple of practice matches is Dhruv Jurel. His performance against West Indies as well was outstanding. Do you think he deserves a place in the 11?
I think as a pure batter, maybe at that number six spot, we had a long debate about who could play that number six in the Indian 11 because it's a crucial role. If you see, if you lose out on wickets quickly and the number six has to come up, he needs to have that ability to carry his bat with the tail enders also. That is something that not most people can do. Uh, as a pure batter, not even as a keeper, I think he makes his stakes very high, and you can see him play in this series. Having said that, a little harsh call again on the selection side. If you see Sarfaraz not being there, Ishwaran not being there, Shami not being there, so these are the usual names that have been floating around, and I agree to all of these because see, you have been carrying them for so long, you might as well give them a chance. But it's a problem of plenty, and I don't see why Devdutt Padikkal is there in that 11. I don't see any reason, but he'll be playing in that side. I'm not sure if he'll make it to the 11 or not, but that the time will say. But of course, the team looks overall very decent. You don't have major weaknesses as such, and it's a home series. So you expect the spinners to dominate. And in terms of batting, I think Gill and Jaiswal have to take the ownership. Jaiswal has been a little underwhelming, and he needs to make his name come up on the top because in the limited series, ODIs and T20s, his name is not even being taken at this point. He's someone who should be an all format player for India, and I think that this series will be crucial for him. If he gets runs, he'll make a name himself in ODIs and T20s.
Perfectly said. I think it's only a matter of couple of test matches, but obviously with the 24 points of WTC at stake, it is also important to field your best 11. And you have the world's best bowler in Jasprit Bumrah playing. Again, we've already debated that he should not have played those West Indies test matches, but again, now here we are for a couple of test matches against South Africa. They are also coming in with a full strength squad. We'll get to see Rabada and stuff with like great pace bowling as well on display. But again, what kind of combination you go in with would be a question. As you rightly mentioned, your top five pick themselves. Sai Sudarshan will get a longer run at number three. That is quite clear now. Pant returns at number five. Then would you have like there is you rightly mentioned there's a problem of plenty with the Indian team. You have a whole bunch of all rounders. इतना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है कि अक्षर पटेल को स्क्वाड में भी जगह नहीं मिल रहा है. So I think it
Hmm.
becomes quite important how you manage them because there is no need of Nitish Kumar Reddy if you are not gonna play him, if he's not gonna bowl, and मतलब उसको तुम 5 ओवर डलवाते हो टेस्ट मैच में and then after that he gets injured in the T20 and the ODI series, which is also important to him right now because it's not an overseas test match. So I would rather have Dhruv Jurel slot in place of him at number six, have three spinners in Jadeja, Washington Sundar, and Kuldeep, and then have your two fast bowlers in Siraj and Bumrah. Your batting ends at number eight, but that's fine. I think if you have quality batsmen in your rank, you don't need an all rounder to come in and bat at number nine. That's my point of view, but
Correct.
Kuldeep is also a handy bat. I think if you want him to stick around for 40, 50 balls, he can do that. And in conditions where we are playing on an Indian subcontinent wicket, where the ball is not bouncing so much, it is not important to have a quality all-rounder at number 9. You need a specialist spinner. And I genuinely hope that Kuldeep Yadav gets a very long run, at least in home conditions.
Full points, full marks. I agree with you. It's been harsh on Kuldeep. See, because he's not been able to get that run in
Correct?
test matches. He's a quality spinner. And I think in home conditions, he'll be a champion for India. It's just that we, look at batting more than our bowling. We need that 7 and 8, number
Yeah.
7 and 8 to be, run givers, crucial
Correct.
runs for India. I think the focus should be on the top six rather than on the lower order.
Agreed.
That is where our main focus should lie. And I think it'll be so harsh on Akshar Patel because he's done fairly well. You see in the test matches that he has
Correct.
played. It'll be a tough call between him and Washington Sundar. There are not too many left-handers if you see in that South
I think
Africa side. Rick-
Washington does get the advantage because, again, in the India versus West Indies test matches, Akshar was not even in the squad. And secondly, the run of form that Washington has had in the T20I series, in the ODI series, whatever series he's played, he's picked up wickets, he's scoring runs. So I don't think there's any other option right now for Gautam Gambhir apart from resting Akshar Patel for a longer while.
No, I agree with you. And in terms of fast bowling, they should probably only keep a couple. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if they only pick one seamer
Hmm.
and go in with four spinners. That would be a very aggressive mindset. Also, you could do that.
Correct. I completely agree. It totally depends on the pitches that we are playing on. If it's a red soil, you might see two spinners. If it's a turning track, you might well see four spinners. But again, coming to the South African challenge, a lot of experienced people coming in and a lot of new players as well. They did give Pakistan a run for their money, and although Pakistan ended up winning the series, but if I'm remembering correctly, but whatever, I mean, they did play exceptionally well in South Africa. The spinners, Simon Harmer especially, picked up a lot of wickets, and one player I am very excited to see in Indian conditions is Devil Brewis. I don't know if he'll get a game in India or not. By the looks of it, might just, but it is an important series because Themba Bavuma, their captain as well, has not been playing since a very long time. He played a couple of practice matches, but he was not able to score runs. So, a lot of pride at stake for South Africa, given they are defending champions.
100%, but I think it all comes to the top order. If you see in batting, I think Makram and Bavuma have the
Correct.
technique. Along with Vian Mulda, I think he's been in great form, but you don't know how he'll do well in Indian conditions. I don't see Brevis and, for that matter, Christian Stubbs do that well.
Correct.
Even though they are great limited over player, they are good T20 batters. But I just feel that in Indian conditions, they might not handle spin that well. It
Correct.
might be a struggle for them. It comes to that top three, top four. I think they have the pedigree to score runs. And in terms of bowling, as you said, Simon Harmer has played in India before. I remember in the 2016 or 2015 series, he has
Correct.
made a trip to India once.
I think it was 2019. After that, they have not even toured India. So, correct. Yeah, 15.
So he has played once in India. He has that experience, and he's a decent bowler. He has played county cricket quite a lot. So you expect his off spin to be handy. And there's one more spinner. I may get his name wrong, but it's Muthuswamy. I
Yep.
think he has also been fantastic. He has
केशव
picked up
महाराज भी है भाई.
Keshav Maharaj BS. So there are three good spinners in their lineup. They don't require the fast bowling, but then you have
Abad.
Rabada and Ngidi probably would be the other one that they might go ahead with.
VN
So their
Mulder is
side is
also a good option.
good option. So they have their bases covered. Middle order is weak, is what I can see from the 11. But yeah, it should be a good context. India, with their home defeat against New Zealand, should look away and replicate the performance against West Indies.
And Rehan, who are your players to watch out for?
From both sides, from India, I think it should be Jaiswal, like I mentioned. And from South Africa, I would pick two. Makram and Keshav Maharaj, because I think both in their respective departments will should do well if South Africa have to make an impact in this series.
Interesting. And what is your opinion? Like, what will be the scoreline? 2-0, 1-all, 1-0?
It could be 1-1.
Interesting. For me, my player to watch out for from India would be Jasprit Bumrah because I have not seen him at his best with the red ball or white ball since the first test in England. Uh, yeah, so I think Rishabh Pant gave him a good competition for being my player to watch out for. But I'll go with Bumrah because I know Rishabh Pant will score at least one century in the 4 innings that are there. My South African player to watch out for would be interesting. I had a lot of names, but I would go with D Zorzi. I think he's been playing at number three for South Africa and he's been scoring a lot of runs. Smaller height, but technique good enough to score runs in the subcontinent. I think he might be South Africa's first or second highest run scorer in the series. And the scoreline for me would read 2-0 in favor of India.
90% chances of that happening, but
Yeah.
I just want to see an upset since they are the
Yes.
test champions. So just gone with 1-1.
Good. I mean, obviously, we respect your decision. That is why you are such an important panel member of our channel, which has got a lot of views and viewers on YouTube. Thank you for watching this video. We'll be back soon with the IPL retentions. Bye.